Mario Kart World has been one divisive game. With the $80 price tag and some weird online shenanigans, people have had mixed thoughts with this game. One thing, however, everyone loves about this game is the roster. They decided to throw in NPC drivers and I'm glad they did. Nintendo opened Pandora's box with characters like Moo Meadows Cow or even a dolphin. This game has an amazing roster and in today's video, I'm going to rank them all. So without further ado, let's begin. F tier shows the only thing I show prejudice towards, and that is the babies in this game. How the frick does a baby drive? I can't forgive things like a crab, a ghost, and a snowman, but a baby, the game has lost me. While they all suck, I do have a personal baby ranking. Baby Rosalina pisses me off. We got a Rosalina origin story in Mario Galaxy, in which she travels to space and meets the Lumas, which then make her a space princess. This happens way after she is a baby, so get this walking contradiction out of my face. This thing was made for Mario Kart, so she wasn't even in any other game. Disgrace. Baby Mario is just an annoying baby. He at least makes sense, as he appeared in Yoshi's Island, along with the rest of these babies, so that automatically makes them all better than Baby Rosalina.
I don't fuck with you!
Baby Mario is just the bar of being a Baby Mario character, so he gets this placement. Baby Peach is better than Baby Mario, but slightly. She is also a basic baby, so if for some godforsaken reason I choose the babies, she probably won't make the cut for being too boring. Daisy is one of the better princesses, so she gets ranked over the rest so far. As you can tell, all the babies get shared hatred, however, so yeah. Now, as Schaeferless Productions once said, Baby Luigi is the most based baby and grew up to be a cool fucking guy, so he gets the highest placement of any baby. I don't make the rules. The award for lowest ranked NPC character goes to Cheep. I just don't like them as they're one of the most basic and forgotten enemies in the entire Mario universe. They just have lifeless eyes and nothing going on in the head. And they aren't even cool enemies. Kind of lame. The Goombas come next, I know what you're saying. Swimpy, this guy's even more basic than Cheep. How on earth is this fucking mushroom ranked higher? Well, it's simple. They got a funny facial expression. They just look pissed off. Another shallow reason I can give for this is the fact that their design is more stylized, which is amazing coming off the new Super Mario Bros. Design, so hate me if you want, this is my opinion. Monty is also really simple, but I think it's kind of funny driving around as a brown nub. That's really the only reason they rank here on the list. The game loves predominant enemies from the 3D series of Mario games. Of all the ones that get representation, this guy's kinda lame. He is a flat, green nub. I do like his golden details, but other than that, this guy got no sauce. Toad is just a Mario character. That's my take on him. I rank him low because we could have got Captain Toad, an actual character, but nah, we got a basic ass species. Get out of town, Toad. Toadette is better than Toad because her design comes with sauce. She's pink and has pigtails, which is more unique than just basic Toad. Another reason, you know what? Never mind, Toadette over Toad. Lakitu is my favorite cameraman, but why is this fool racing? He's supposed to be reffing the races. Get off the court! Refs don't play unless it's a Kansas City Chiefs game. Get back to picking me up when I fall, boy. Birdo has always seemed off to me. They have been a species since Mario Bros. 2 USA. Did you know that the game before this is a race game of Doki Doki Panic? Anyways, they do got a funny voice and do have more drip than all the previous bozos, so good work, I guess. Even though Piranha Plant is the highest character in D tier, I got some serious fucking beef with them. We could have had the GOAT, aka PD Piranha, instead we got a generic enemy fodder version, so I do not like this plant. I mean, we just got PD in the booster course pass. How short of a memory do you have, Nintendo? Damn! Weird flying guy. Rocky Ranch is just a Monty Mole, but more sauced up. Bro has goggles on and a sewer lid on his head. He just reminds me of a blue-collar worker, and you gotta respect that kind of grind. But at the end of the day, he is just a sauced-up nub. A boneless wing, if you will. Besides being the disease you watching this as, Sidestepper is a goofy little crab. He makes no sense, but that's what I love about the NPC drivers. They are the spirit of this game. But this crab is a simple crustacean. Get out of town! I think I'm just mad that everything eventually evolves into a crab, but I'll own that. Weird ball-spitting fellow. Koopa Troopa, being another basic-ass Mario enemy, somehow ended up in C tier, away from the dwellers of the D tier. The reasoning is this guy's kinda cute. I mean, he's been in the Mario Kart series since the first game too, so his inclusion feels more deserved than something like a Cheep. Also, his voice is silly. Pokey is a goofy pick for a driver. A tall ball tower is stupid, but that gives him more charm. It's just in a game with some amazing picks for drivers, so he unfortunately lands low. Swoop is one of the most outrageous characters to watch drive, and I love it. Bro shouldn't be behind the wheel, but he is somehow better at driving than anyone I know. I think their design is neat, but they're just style without substance, so stay in C tier, bud. Conqueror is here for the same reasons as Pokey. Funny tall-necked bird is stupid. He is a little cooler than Pokey, so he is slightly higher, but that's it. If you pick Mario, you are the definition of an NPC. You might as well hop in a cart and be in this game. If you are playing a Mario spin-off, a basic rule is to not pick this fucking plumber. If you want to be a Mario bro, you pick Luigi. If we run Mario Kart and you pick Mario, I automatically assume your favorite song is Dance Monkey. Similar to Mario, Peach is just a boring pick, however she is better than Mario, as at least she isn't the main character of the series. Compared to other princesses, Peach has the least personality, at least in Mario Kart games, so she ranks the lowest. Wario could have so much more sauce, well gas if you will, but he doesn't really. He still moves like a stinky dickhead, which makes him a funny pick. However, his partner in crime is much better, but can I say, damn, he's low-key thick. Why are we riding that, Swampy? The big bad of the Mario series, Bowser, feels like a force to play as. As a heavyweight driver, you can feel bro crash around and move people out of the way. He also just looks really good with this game's art style, but he is too big. I like smaller drivers, so despite the sauce, he ranks in the C tier. Sporting his new design, Donkey Kong in this game looks alright. I mean, Donkey Kong Bonanza shows that this design can be peak, but as you can only really see the characters from the back, you can't really enjoy his expressions. So he kind of ends up as a big brown nub. Still, I like monkeys, so he gets a pass. My only complaint is to give him more costumes at some point. You know what I'm gonna say? Hammer Bros are cooler than Koopa Troopa. Yeah, very unpopular. I've never heard anyone say that before. I just like his shell and helmet more, and they are some of the more intimidating Mario enemies, so they look cool and carry an aura with them. Looking at all the basic enemy picks, you would assume that if they added a ghost it would be Boo, but no, they added a Peepa. I'm glad they made this decision as these are some funny little ghost dudes. For some reason they remind me of Casper, so suck it Boos, these ghosts are pretty cool. Dolphin is one of the most crazy drivers in this game, but he is cool as fuck. Getting a shell thrown at you by a dolphin is pretty funny. Also, they are just cool animals as they are smart and talk to each other. Overall, I just mess with dolphins. What can I say? Wiggler is a cool guy. Bro has like 4 hands and is another long boy. I like their inclusion more because they were in Mario Kart 7 and 8 Deluxe. So bro already knows what they're doing. I also like how they get pissed off when an item hits them. I get it. I'm pissed as well, buddy. Daisy is probably the coolest princess with her unique personality and a short temper. If it came down to Peach or Daisy, I pick Daisy. Yoshi is just a cool dinosaur guy. He is the perfect sidekick to Mario, and he just got that Yoshi aura. I mean, bro is getting a big focus in the next Mario movie, and I think he deserves it. I mean, without Yoshi, baby Mario would have died. So we wouldn't even have this game without him. I think the Snowman NPC inclusion is one of the best, as they appear in Mario 64. That means they are unk. Besides that, they do look like a cute little snowman guy, so bro passes my personal vibe check. Do I know the criteria of my vibe checks? No. All I know is that Snowman passes. Dry Bones is a Koopa Troopa if they were cool. Even though they're an NPC driver, they just feel like a Mario Kart mainstay. The fact you can play it as a Koopa skeleton is pretty heat, not gonna lie. Now we just need them to join Smash Bros. Shout out Odyssey Central for this take. Before Mario Odyssey, Pauline was low-key a bot, but that game made her cool as hell. Being the mayor of a city and a musician makes her have more personality than other characters of her archetype. There may be some recency bias as she killed it in Donkey Kong Bonanza, but I don't care. Pauline is cool. The most based resident of the Mario universe, Luigi may be a little scared bitch, but he will still lock in to save his brother and friends. The fact he has his own spin-off series says enough as to why I like Luigi. Also, like I mentioned before, it's a rule that if you can, you have to pick Luigi over Mario. Again, I don't make the rules. Bowser Jr. is a badass little turtle guy. Bro is a little brat who is cute in a mischievous way, which means he is a skrunkly, and he happens to be the best one of all time. I do have a bias as I grew up in the era where he was a menace, having some big roles in New Super Mario Bros., Mario Galaxy, and Mario Sunshine. For some reason, I also always liked his mask, so bonus points. I don't even know why the Sting Bee is in A tier, but he is. Coming from the 3D Mario series of games, these guys are basic enemies, but I mess with their vibe. They are just a cute little bee, and I support them for that. Chargin' Chucks are one of the best enemies in the Mario series, and they just look cool as hell with their football equipment. I mean, I do like football, so this placement makes sense. Also, the Chicago Bears are going to the Super Bowl this year. The Packers can suck it. I'm so glad King Boo didn't get the PD Piranha treatment. King Boo is Luigi's biggest op, and I'm glad he is here racing. The only complaint I have is that there isn't a costume for his Luigi Mansion design, but I can forgive that. Shy Guy. What more can I say? They got a funny mask and make some even more funny noises. Not much more to add. I love Penguin as a character. Somehow they do have a history in the Mario series, being in Mario 64 and Mario Galaxy, so they make more sense than some other characters. Also, look at this guy, he's cute as hell. I mean, I adore the fact he's behind a wheel. Wow, Luigi! This crook and thief is one of the most based-ass characters, even more than Luigi, dare I say. Despite the fact he never appears in the main series, he is still very popular. He deserves more appearances, but I'll take what I can get. Also, purple's the best color, so yeah, he is goated. My childhood game was the Mario Galaxy series, so Rosalina being this high makes sense. She is also one of the most developed Mario characters because of her Disney-ass backstory, but I love it. The fact that she leads Lumas and travels the cosmos makes her have this aura that no character can really match. All we need is Mario Galaxy 3, and I can die happy. I do hate Cheep Cheep, but a dead Cheep Cheep, I love it. Fishbone looks crazy when they're driving because it's just floating, doing nothing really, but it's tough. As shown with how I feel about Drive Bones, skeleton enemies be cool as hell. To be honest, I do not know what the fuck a cataquack is. Obviously it's a bird, but like, the thing is creepy, I'm not gonna lie. Imagine you're sleeping and then you wake up and see this. Anyways, bro comes from the best games, Mario Sunshine and the Galaxy games, so they get brownie points. Ever since I laid my eyes on this specimen, I fucked with him. Appearing in the new Super Mario Bros. U game, Nabbit would pull up and steal some shit and you would have to get it back. You would think he would just be a one-off character, but he later appeared in the new Super Luigi U DLC as a playable character, so this dude has staying power. He also has the same mask thing that Bowser Jr. has, and like I said, I like it. I think bro is just a goofy, chaotic little fuck, and that's why he's an S tier. I mean, come on, everyone loves the Moo Moo Meadows cow. When we saw the reveal trailer for this game in the Switch 2 Direct, everyone rightly lost their minds. I mean, Moo Moo Meadows is one of the most iconic tracks in the series, and everyone remembers the cows from it, so seeing them drive in the reveal trailer was amazing. They captured the vibe of the game perfectly, and now, if they aren't in every Mario Kart in the future, we will riot. And ending the list, we got the Pianta! I mean, come on, these guys are amazing. They first appeared in Mario Sunshine, and show they mean business by throwing Mario into Slammer. Their introduction was peak, and everyone loves Isle Delfino. I love their design, and they make goofy noises. What more can you ask for from a character? Anyways, that is my ranking of every Mario Kart World driver. Let me know why I was wrong with the baby placement down below. Also, let me know any videos you want to see from me in the future. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, please consider dropping a like and subscribing to help grow my channel. It's been Swimpy, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.